Hare Krishna. Welcome to all the devotees to our weekly Bhagavatam study. Sorry for the delay. So in the last few weeks, we have been discussing from Canto 8, wherein Srila Sukadeva Goswami, being requested by Parikshit Maharaj, is describing the different Manvantara periods. First Manvantara period, during which how Lord Yajna became Indra. Before that, how he protected his father Swayambhu Manu from the Rakshasas who wanted to devour him when he was alone performing tapasya in the forest. And second Manvantara, third Manvantara, and fourth Manvantara. In the fourth Manvantara, he heard that the Lord appeared as Hari and he protected Gajendra from the clutches of crocodile. Then Parikshit Maharaj asked, please speak this pastime elaborately. This is very important pastime, narrated completely. Then he started narrating how, where this pastime took place, what was the scenario, what was the situation, how Gajendra entered into that forest and then eventually into the lake, how they were sporting with his family members, how crocodile caught him, and by the will of the providence, and both of them are trying to win over the other for 1000 years. Not one day, 2 days, 1000 years. It is like a big, huge fight. Then, understanding that he cannot do anything on his own, none of his family members are able to help, none of other living entities are able to help, he remembered that only Lord can help him. Then, whatever bhakti he performed in the previous life came to his memory. So, whatever understanding he had in his previous life about the Supreme Lord, about the absolute truth, he began to offer prayers. Initially, he was praying that, please protect me from this crocodile. Now we started praying that, please protect me from this samsara. That's how there is a gradual progression in his prayers. So we have discussed up to 17th verse. Now 18th verse onwards, we will discuss today. Up until 29th, the prayers are there. So till now we have seen that he was addressing the Supreme Lord sometimes as Brahman, sometimes as Paramatma, sometimes as Bhagavan. So all the different aspects of absolute truth are being presented. That we have seen in the previous class. That why it is so? Because he does not want to show any partiality or any favoritism towards anyone, any aspect of absolute truth. He wants to regard all of them equally. So that's why he is exhibiting his neutrality. Being in Shantarasa, is a devotee of Shantarasa, he was exhibiting his neutrality. But however, from now onwards, all his prayers specifically indicate the absolute truth as Bhagavan. Because now finally, he wants to attain freedom from samsara. He wants to make that clear in his prayers repeatedly. So from now on, he addresses the absolute truth as Bhagavan only. Hereafter, from 18th verse onwards, all the way up to last verse. So let us see. आत्पात्मजाप्त गृहवित्त जनेषु शक्तैर्
आत्मजाप्त गृहवित्त जनेषु शक्तैर्
दुष्प्रापनाय गुणसंग विवर्जिताय मुक्तात्मभि स्वहृदये परिभाविताय ज्ञानात्मने भगवते नम ईश्वराय
My Lord, those who are completely freed from material contamination always meditate upon you within the core of their hearts. You are extremely difficult to attain for those like me who are too attached to mental concoction, home, relatives, friends, money, servants, and assistants. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, uncontaminated by the moods of nature. You are the reservoir of all enlightened, the supreme control. I therefore offer my obeisances and
Our respect to Bhagavan, who is not attained by persons attached to their minds, their sons, relatives, houses, wealth, or followers, who is devoid of the influence of material gunas, who is the object of meditation in the heart for liberated souls, who is pure knowledge and who is the controller. So these are the different attributes of the Bhagavan. So first of all, Bhagavan is not attained by those who are attached to things of this world. That point is being indicated. Because he's actually talking about him only. I've been attached to things of this world so much. That's why how will I able to get the mercy of the Supreme Lord? So he's exhibiting his humility. So in that way. Though you perform pastimes in the material, you are association with the material gunas. Just like we come to material world, you also come to material world. But your coming and our coming is different. When we come, we become attracted or attached to things of this world. But when you come, you remain indifferent to three gunas. Then what to speak of the byproducts of three gunas? So like that. You are the object of meditation for the Atma Ramas or liberated souls. Or another meaning is unto the Supreme Lord, who is falsely perceived as material by those who have rejected the soul. Those people who do not have any, they say that, why Bhagavan? He is also like us only. Krishna भी एक क्षत्रिय था, Rama भी एक क्षत्रिय है, उसमें क्या बड़ी बात? Why Bhagavan? Why you people are unnecessarily speaking so much about him, high about him? He is also one among us. He is also like us. So like that, some people question. But actually, you have a body made up of pure intelligence, Jnana Atmane. But your personality is not like our personality. Your personality is completely made up of Jnana, Chidatmakam. Or you know their offense, and thus you make your appearance to give the result of offense to those people. That means when people say that Lord be Amara Jese, so he will appear and he will show that he is not like us. When he appears, he performs super excellent activities, which ordinary people cannot do. Then how can he be like us? How can you equate Krishna lift Gordon? How many of us can lift Gordon? Lord Rama constructed Rama Setu. How many of us can construct Rama Setu? So how can we equate him to us? So in that way. By appearing, he will make the wrong accusations are wrong. Sachitananda. Our body is made up of 4 elements. Earth, water, fire, ether, ahankara, mahatva. इसमें knowledge कहाँ पे? Knowledge means Lord never comes under ignorance. So in that way, he is always aware of himself, but we are not. So in that way. And then he continues further. Yad dharma kamartha vimukti kama.
Yam dharma. Yes, Mataji, you can continue.
Yam dharma karma vimukta kama.
Bhajanta yastam gatimapnuvanti.
Bhajanti istam gatim apnuvanti.
Kinchashishorati api dehamavvyayam.
Kimcha shurati api deham avyayam.
Karotu meda pradayo vimokshanam.
Karoti me apravyadayo vimokshanam. Translation. After worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Those who are interested in the four principles of religion, economic development, sense gratification, and liberation obtain from him what they desire. What then is it to be said of other benedictions? Indeed, sometimes the Lord gives a spiritual body to such ambitious worshippers. May that supreme personality of Godhead, who is unlimitedly merciful, bestow upon me the benediction of liberation from his this person present a danger and from the materialistic way of life.
Output device. Okay. Persons desiring dharma, artha, kama, and moksha worship the Lord and attain the treasure of prema as well as material benedictions. They also receive a spiritual body. May that Lord of unlimited mercy free me from samsara and bestow such a spiritual body. Chaturvida bhajante mam jana sukrutinodjuna arto jignashurartarthi jnani cha bharatarshaba. So people come to Supreme Lord seeking some returns, some benefits in return. So Artha, Jignasu, Artharthi, Jnani, all these are like those who are seeking something from the Lord. So now Gajendra is telling about that. Persons, the Lord is also served by devotees with material desires. Those persons having desires for dharma, artha, kama, moksha, worshipping the Lord, attain the goal of prema, which is cherished. Even though people come to Supreme Lord with the intention to get the fulfillment of dharma, artha, kama, moksha, Lord anyway gives them. आर्तो जिज्ञासु अर्थार्थी ज्ञानी उनके लिए जो भी चाहिए देते हैं, बट उसके साथ Lord also gives Krishna prema. Even though they have not asked, but Lord gives. That is Lord's special nature. When somebody comes to him, that's why he said that Udara Sarva Evaite. Those who come to me, they are Udara. They are most magnanimous one. Because they could have gone to anybody, but still they came to me. That itself shows their magnanimity. So when they came all the way up to me, I should give something more than what they ask for. That something more is Krishna prema. That's what Gajendra is saying. My dear Lord, anyway, when people come to you for dharma, artha, kama, moksha, you anyway give that. But in addition to that, you will give Krishna prema also. That is your special mercy. Now, Gajendra is saying same thing. I am coming to you for some protection. But since you are known to give something more, you should fulfill that by giving me something more. In that way, he is putting Lord into fix. Here is a verse from the fifth canto, which talks about the same principle of the Supreme Lord. The Lord certainly gives the desired objects to devotees who request them, but he does not give in such a way that the devotee will ask again after finishing his enjoyment. भगवान के सामने आएगा, वर मांगेंगे, भगवान वर फुल करेगा, वो पूरा होने के बाद फिर वापस आएंगे, वापस मांगेंगे. So when Lord gives, he will not give like that. How he will give? He gives his lotus feet, which includes all desirables, to those worshippers who do not desire them. Even though we don't ask the Lord's lotus feet, but Lord himself on his own gives the lotus feet. As a result of that, we slowly become attracted to Lord's lotus feet. That is Ichchapi Dhanam Nijapada Pallavam. Even though no one is having that aspiration, but still Lord gives and creates that attraction for his lotus feet within us. That is Lord's extra mercy. So, since you are extra merciful, you have to do same thing with me also. He says, he also gives the material objects they desire. Lord gives the material objects, fine. He also gives a spiritual body as he gave to Dhruva and others. How Dhruva Maharaj went to Supreme Lord? He said, I want a place superior to that of my great grandfather Brahmaji. But Bhagwan वो दिया था, उसके साथ साथ कृष्ण प्रेम भी दिया था. So Dhruva Maharaj अपना self same body went to spiritual world. So in that way. Thus, he is unlimitedly merciful. May he liberate me from the crocodile and samsara. So he's telling that what I am asking is to liberation from crocodile. That is externally. But since Lord can give me more, that is what he is known for. Now I am asking, please free me from samsara also. And give me a spiritual body and prema bhakti. Previously I was asking free me from crocodile. Now I am asking free me from samsara. Since Lord is known to give more, please give me spiritual body and prema bhakti also. So like that, he is clearly indicating what you want. He is clearly informing Lord that, my dear Lord, anyway you are known to give more. So before that I'll tell you what you have to give me more. अपने आप तो वैसे ही एक्स्ट्रा देंगे, but क्या देना चाहिए? Give me spiritual body just like you gave to Dhruva, and give me Krishna Bhakti just like you gave to the Krishna Dhruva. Something like that. So it's clearly indicating what exactly you want. Even we also, when we go to Supreme Lord, especially tomorrow Radhashtami, Srimati Radharani's appearance day. So our aspiration should be, please give me spiritual body and Prema Bhakti. Because that is all inclusive, that includes everything. So like that. That should be the aspiration. Hare Krishna, you are able to follow?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
His voice is clear?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji. Not this
Okay,
clear,
okay.
yes.
Thank you. So we'll continue. How can an animal like me attain the nature of a pure devotee? So in the previous verse, he said that just like Dhruva got spiritual body, you give me a spiritual body. Just like Dhruva got pure love, give me pure love. But Dhruva is a human being. But I am an animal. How can I get a spiritual body and the prema bhakti? There could be a doubt like that. Now, he himself clarifies whether he can get a spiritual body and prema bhakti or not in the next verse. Ekantino yasya na kanchanartam
Ekantino yasya na kanjanartham
vanchanti evai bhagavat prapanna.
vanchanti eve bhagavat prapanna
Atyadbhutam tat charitam sumangalam
atyadbhutam tacharitam sumangalam
gayantananda samudra magna.
gayanta ananda samudramagna
Tamaksharam brahma param paresham
tamaksharam brahma param paresham
avyaktamadhyatmika yoga gamyam.
avyaktamadhyatmika yoga gamyam
Atindriyam sukshmamivati duram
atindriyam sukshmamivati duram
anantamadyam paripurnamide.
anantamadhyam paripurnamide. Translation. Unalloyed devotees who have no desire other than to serve the Lord worship Him in full surrender and always hear and chant about His activities, which are most wonderful and auspicious. Thus, they always merge in an ocean of transcendental bliss. Such devotees never ask the Lord for any benediction. I, however, am in danger. Thus, I pray to that Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is eternally existing, who is invisible, who is the Lord of all great personalities, such as Brahma, and who is available only by transcendental Bhakti Yoga. Being extremely subtle, he is beyond the reach of my senses and transcendental to all external realization. He is unlimited, he is the original cause, and he is completely full in everything. I offer my obeisances unto him.
So there is one simple logical point we can understand from these two verses. From our point of view, I am an animal, Dhruva is a human being. But from Lord's point of view, Dhruva is also a spirit soul, expansion of Supreme Lord. I am also a spirit soul, expansion of Supreme Lord. So from Lord's point of view, if we can give spiritual form to Dhruva spirit soul, he can give the same spiritual form to Gajendra spirit soul. If he can give Krishna Bhakti, Prema Bhakti to Dhruva spirit soul, he can give Prema Bhakti to Gajendra spirit soul also. Because from Lord's point of view, everyone is a direct expansion of him only. From our point of view, it may be different. But for Lord, we are not different at all. So definitely he can give. What I am asking is not something which is not undoable, not like that, which can be very easily done by Supreme Lord. So like that, he is indicating now. He says that, I praise the Lord, whose pure devotees do not desire any material objects. This is one point. But to make ourselves qualify that we can obtain Krishna Prema or spiritual form, this should be the prerequisite. एकांतिनो यस्य न कांचनार्थम, कुछ नहीं पूछने का भगवान से, सिर्फ मुझे स्पिरिचुअल फॉर्म चाहिए और कृष्ण प्रेम चाहिए, उसके साथ ही साथ बॉम्बे में बंगलो चाहिए, नहीं पूछने का. So something like that. I praise the Lord, whose pure devotees do not desire any material objects, since they are surrendered fully to Supreme Lord. Sarvadharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. Those who are mam ekam sharanam vraja, definitely they will get spiritual form and Krishna prema. For others, बाकी मिलेगा, धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष मिलेगा बस. धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष में जो भी पूछेगा वो मिलेगा. But if somebody want Krishna prema and spiritual form, they should be like ekantino. Only they will get, otherwise not. I praise the devotees who, inundated by a notion of bliss, sing about his auspicious, astonishing activities. I say Jai, Jai to those wonderful devotees who constantly sing the glories of Supreme Lord. They don't want anything in this material world except the opportunity to sing the glories of Supreme Lord, like Narada Muni, who always continuously traveling here and there glorifying Supreme Lord. I praise the Lord, who is the complete form of Brahma, who is without decay, invisible, attained by Bhakti Yoga, beyond the material senses, smaller than an atom, far away, unlimited, eternally existing and complete. Here basically Brahma means not Lord Brahma, I suppose. Absolute truth, Brahman. Brahman, Paramatman, Bhagavan in that way. I praise the Lord, who is the complete form of Brahman. Brahman is partial manifestation of absolute truth. But Bhagavan is complete manifestation of absolute truth. That is what I think. That a complete manifestation of absolute truth is Bhagavan, who is without decay. There is no decay in Bhagavan. Who is invisible. Sadharan se nahi dikhega. Who is attained by Bhakti Yoga. Bhaktyamam abhijanati. Who is beyond material senses. Yes. Or what we can say? Achintya. He is beyond material senses. Smaller than an atom. Yes. Bhagavad Gita mein tha. Sukshma. Aprameyam. Far away. Bhagavan is far away. Paramatma is nearby, but Bhagavan is far away. Even the Paramatma is nearby, we are so far away from him. And then unlimited. He is not limited. He is unlimited. Eternally existing and complete. He is always existing and is complete. O Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. These are the different attributes of Bhagavan. So like that. So Gajendra is saying, one must serve the devotees having no material desires. I praise the Lord, whose devotees do not desire any object. Till now he was glorifying the Lord, now he is glorifying the devotees also. Such a pure devotees. Ekantina bhaktas, ekanta bhaktas. Why do they not desire anything? अब तो बोल रहे हैं डिवोटीज कांचनार्थम, इससे ना कांचनार्थम, वो कुछ पूछेंगे नहीं भगवान से. क्यों? वो बड़ा हो गए क्या? उनके पास बहुत है शायद इसलिए नहीं पूछ रहे. नहीं. They are filled with the wealth of surrender to Supreme Lord. उनके पास वेल्थ है. कौन सा वेल्थ? समर्पण भाव, शरणागति भाव. भगवद गीता में थर्ड चैप्टर है, थर्ड और फोर्थ चैप्टर, one verse comes. ब्रह्मणि आदाय कर्माणि संगम त्यक्त्वा धनंजय. वो ठीक है, वो बाद में वो, पर ये try to ponder about the meaning of this. ब्रह्मणि आदाय कर्माणि. अभी बॉम्बे में देखो, सब लोग सुबह से लेकर रात तक 4 बजे से चालू होता है लोकल ट्रेन में, लोग आना जाना, रात को 12 बजे तक चलता रहता है. इतना बिजी रहते हैं लोग, बहुत काम रहता है, बहुत ये करने का, वो करने का, इधर जाने का, उधर जाने का, ये करने का, वो करने का. किसके लिए कर रहे हैं? हाँ, but at the immediate, ultimately for survival, but immediately for my monthly salary. That salary is called as adaya. In our Telugu also we call it as adaya. Monthly income is called adaya. Huh? A monthly salary. If salary does not come, who will work? Huh? So now people work for monthly salary so that with their salary they can have their survival. Some people can have some luxury. Some people go on here their enjoyment and eating lavish food and all these things. Different kind of people are there. But Ekantino performs karmas for earning Bhagavan. Brahmani adaya karmani. They perform all the different variety of activities in order to get the salary. What kind of salary? The salary is Brahman, the absolute truth. There in the Bhagavad Gita, because it's general scripture, he has to talk about everything, so Brahman is there. For Jnanis is Brahman, for yogis Paramatma, for devotees Bhagavan. So whatever activities we do, ultimately the salary that we are looking for is Bhagavan himself. That is our salary for all our devotional activities. So your question is, what do you mean by getting Bhagavan? Why are we practicing Bhakti? What is the purpose of practicing Bhakti? लोगों को दिखाने के लिए हम हरे कृष्ण वाले, हम कंठी में कंठी माला पहनते और ललाट में तिलक लगाते और सर के ऊपर शिका लगाते, हम धोती कुर्ता पहनते, वो दिखाने के लिए क्या? किसके लिए भक्ति कर रहे हैं हम? Why are we practicing Bhakti? Huh? What do you mean by getting Krishna Prema? Feelings for Krishna मतलब क्या है? What do you mean by feelings for Krishna? Means what? Me emotions means what? For why you want to develop emotions? No, nowhere it is that simply, it is not ending there. It is not for getting emotions. It is to express emotions. It is to express loving sentiments. If you want to express loving sentiments to somebody, how will you express the sentiments? What are the different means of expressing loving sentiments to somebody? To one's object or how? Huh? Huh? Actions कहाँ करेंगे? See, your object of love is there. So where do you perform actions? कैसे आप उनको दिखाएंगे that you love him? You are not getting very simple thing. If you love someone, how will you express your loving sentiments to that person? What are the different ways that you can express? सबसे important वाला एक चीज है, उनके सामने जाएंगे ना, उनके सामने जाने के बिना कैसे एक्सप्रेस करेंगे? वो किधर रहेगा, आप इधर आएगा, तो कैसे एक्सप्रेस करेंगे आप? आजकल का फोन है, तो इधर भी फोन है, बट फोन से बेस्ट क्या है? उनके सामने जाना. That is ultimate goal. If you want to express loving sentiments to somebody, the best form of expression is you have to go to him, then only you can express. आप फोन करेंगे, वीडियो कॉल करेंगे, वो सब टेम्पररी है. Ultimately you go to him. That is what the ultimate goal of life. If you develop some loving sentiments and you are here and he is there, what is the use of having loving sentiments? हमेशा सिर्फ वो फोन में बोलते रहेगा आई लव यू बोलने से क्या फायदा? That is what. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna tells, come to me 25 times. भूल गए? चलेगा, तभी उसके लिए प्रिपेयर करेंगे ना, उसके लिए प्रिपेयर करने का. दैट इज अल्टीमेट फाइनल एग्जाम एंड फाइनल रिजल्ट इज दैट. वो गजेंद्र भी वही बोल रहे हैं. So in that way, why do they not desire? Because they are filled with the wealth of surrender to Supreme Lord, and their happiness is much greater than that obtained by material benedictions. The Lord is thus most astonishing. Because these people want to be with the Lord, and they are practicing now, they are demonstrating now. I don't want anything else. I want you only. आपका नाम सुनेंगे, नाम ग्लोरीफाई करेंगे, नाम के बारे में श्रवण करेंगे, स्मरण करेंगे, कीर्तन करेंगे, बस हमको और नहीं चाहिए, आप चाहिए बस. Till the time we go there, as long as we are here, be with him only. How? His name, form, qualities, attributes, all these things are there for you. So like that. Because they are experiencing so much happiness in this, and they are not looking for anything else outside. Those who don't get happiness in this, they default look for outside. Because soul is pleasure seeking. Anandamayo abhyasa. Soul needs continuous happiness. It's not okay. हफ्ते में एक बार 1 घंटा हैप्पीनेस मिलेगा, रिमेनिंग 6 days 23 hours यू हैव टू स्टार्व. सोल सुनेगा नहीं ऐसा. उनको हर क्षण हैप्पीनेस चाहिए, किसी ना किसी प्रकार. हर क्षण उनको अच्छा लगना चाहिए. So those who can get that happiness in Krishna Nam, they are happy. Otherwise, they are looking for some other happiness here, there, everywhere. This is very simple. It is not a rocket science. Because devotees are completely happy with Harinam, they don't want anything else. And those who are looking for other things, that means they want Harinam also, they want others also. Like that. Then Gajendra he himself is posing another question. Some people say that the Lord is contamination of Brahman, and others say that Lord is a Jiva with pious acts. Some say that Brahman, Parabrahma is absolute truth, but Bhagavan is absolute truth in the mode of goodness. जो अवतार आते हैं मायावादी का फिलॉसफी वही है. जो अवतार हम बोलते हैं ना, they are actually Brahman in the mode of goodness. वो सगुनी ब्रह्मन है, एक्चुअल ब्रह्मन है निर्गुण. जो भगवान अवतार आते हैं ना, वो हमारा जैसा है बट सतोगुण में है. सभी जीव राशि रजोगुण में है, ये भौतिक जगत तमोगुण में है. Brahman with 3 modes manifests like this. Some people say like that, and some people say that Brahman भी भगवान भी अवतार भी हमारा जैसा है. वो भी एक आदमी, हम भी एक आदमी है. उसमें क्या बड़ी बात है? उनको भगवान क्यों बोल रहे हैं आप, हमारे जैसे? Then Gajendra is saying, true, such people belong to hell. Yes, जो कह रहे हैं वो सही है, क्योंकि वो नरक जाने वाला है ना, नरक जाने वाला ऐसे ही बोलते हैं, तो सही है. But the Lord is complete Brahman. Bhagavan is not contamination of Brahman, but is complete Brahman. I praise the Lord who is Brahman, attained by Adhyatma Yoga, and also is the Supreme Lord, Paresham. जो बोलने वाला बोलने दो, वो नरक जाने वाला है, जाने का जल्दी जल्दी में बोल रहे हैं सब, बट मैं नहीं बोलूंगा. Or I praise the Lord who is attained by Bhakti Yoga, Adhyatmika Yoga Gamyam. For it is said that Bhaktyamam Ekaya Grahyam. I am attained only by Bhakti. You are not perceived by all the senses, and because you are very sukshmam like a Paramatma. You are very sukshma, you cannot be perceived by our material senses. So this is how Gajendra is establishing that Bhagavan is not contamination of Brahman, instead Bhagavan is complete Brahman, complete form of Brahman. So in that way, भगवान का अस्तित्व को वो एस्टैब्लिश कर रहे हैं. Then in the next 3 verses also, yes, Madhuji.
Prabhuji, which form of the Lord, like Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagwan, is termed as absolute truth?
Vishnu form. Though, because in the beginning onwards, he is talking about the creator. Those who create, though the Lord who creates, maintains, and annihilates. That Lord. See, in one sense, he is not just like he is not distinguishing among Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan only. Then how does he distinguish one Bhagavan to other Bhagavan? For him, all are Bhagavan only. See, as we discussed in the last class also, he does not want to express any partiality, any favoritism. So when he says Bhagavan, all forms are Bhagavan.
No, Prabhuji, like Gajendra may not be wanting to means actually there is no partiality in the one sense for the Lord, means in different forms of the Lord, but like because this term comes many times now, absolute truth, like that. So earlier I used to feel that only Brahman is termed as absolute truth, but here Gajendra though he is mixing all the forms, but actually we do know now, Prabhuji, like that other forms of the Lord or the even the incarnations of the Lord, each incarnation comes with a different means they will exhibit different capacities or different powers as per the need of the circumstances, like that.
But
So they, yeah,
still, everyone is a Bhagavan. Even though that may be there, sometimes we may analytically explain, but that should not be given too much importance.
yeah, while giving respect, we will definitely give the full respect to all the forms. But just I'm saying because it is usually said now that means Lord, the Supreme Lord Krishna and then Narasimha and Lord Rama, these three are Paravastha form. They are means given more important. They exhibit the more powers, like that. So
Okay.
that is the
Other
I was.
Bhagavans who did not exhibit more powers, but do they possess the more powers or not?
Yes, they do possess, but they don't exhibit it. That's what I'm saying.
Because that is not required. When it is
Yeah,
not
that
required,
is
why
not.
to exhibit? So that
So
is
then,
not their fault.
so that means, Prabhuji, the absolute truth can be, this term can be applied to any incarnation of the Lord also.
Yes, absolute truth means that Param Satya, Param Tattva.
Okay.
Param Satyam, Satyam Param Dhimahi is there, na? Param Satyam
Yeah.
is absolute truth.
Okay. Okay.
So
Thank
that
you.
Param Satyam is Brahman for Jnanis, that Param Satyam is Paramatma for yogis, that Param Satyam is Bhagavan for devotees.
Okay.
So in that way.
Okay. Thank you.
See, when scriptures are being spoken, they are generally generic. Especially the Vedas and Upanishads, they are generic. So everyone can सब लोग अपना अपना हिसाब से अन्वय कर सकते. So devotees can explain the scripture, the Vedas and Upanishads in the form of Bhagavan. The yogis can explain in the form of Paramatma. The Jnanis can explain them in the form of Brahman also. It's like that. That leverage is there. But when we come to Puranas, since Puranas are becoming very specific, so when Krishna's pastimes are explained in the 10th canto, we cannot say, oh, Narsinga did this. ऐसे कैसे बोल सकते हैं? आप कृष्णा पास्ट टाइम बोल रहे, कृष्ण के नाम ले लो. When you are discussing Ramayana, we have to say Rama only. There we cannot keep saying that Vamana did this, Varaha this. No. But sometimes only the one word is used is Vishnu. One word Vishnu or other word Narayana. These are generic names of Bhagavan. So these words can be used in the intermediate in between. But we cannot use specific names like Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana. So these names cannot be used. But sometimes if the devotees are the devotees of the other form of the Lord, they will see this Lord also that Lord. For example, for Hanumanji, Krishna is Rama only.
Yeah, like Murari Gupta also, no?
There he may say that he is my Rama. He will not see him as Krishna, he will see him as Rama only. So that is there. That kind, because that is the person specific, now it will become like that. So in that way.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
So that's what we said, na? When a devotee is in Shanta Bhava, he does not exhibit so much favoritism towards one particular form of the Lord. For him, all forms are respectable. But when we get into Dasya, from Dasya to Madhurya, things becomes more and more specific. At Dasya, yes, there is specific also, journalism also is there. But upar jayega to Sakya, Vasalya and Madhurya, it becomes more specific. We can never ever make a mistake of combining Mother Sita with any other name of the Lord other than Lord Rama. We can never make a mistake of Mother Rukmini or Satyabhama calling them along with the name of some other form of the Lord. No, even the Tattva point of view, both of them are same, but still we can't. Here, rasa is important. It becomes more and more specific.
Prabhuji, I had heard in one of the lectures that at the stage of Shanta Bhav, actually they worship the Brahman form. That is why there is no distinction and there is no rasa kind of a thing. And when they come to the stage of Dasya Bhav, then the Aishwarya forms of the Lord are more worshipped because they that suits with
Okay,
that.
okay. Just before continuing further, does Bhagavan has Shanta Bhaktas or not? Yes, Shanta is by default, those who are aspiring for Sahajya Mukta, that is there. That is the default rasa for the Sahajya Muktas is Shanta rasa, fine. But for Bhagavan, do the Shanta Bhaktas exist or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
But usually we see that Shanta Rati is with the land of Vrindavan and the stones of Vrindavan, like
Trees.
Yeah, they all possess Shanta rasa. So that means for Bhagavan also there is Shanta rasa. For Brahman Paramatma, predominantly there is Shanta rasa. Other rasas are not there. Same way, of course, for Bhagavan, other four rasas are majority, but still there is Shanta rasa also. So when we say Shanta rasa, we should also understand for whom, with whom Shanta rasa. Shanta rasa is there for Brahman also, for Paramatma also, for Bhagavan also Shanta rasa is there.
okay, so means Shanta Bhaktas can be worshippers of Brahman or they can be worshippers of Supreme Lord Bhagavan form also. That's what.
Yes. When we say Shanta Jnana Yogis, Brahman worshippers, Shanta Ashtanga Yogis, Paramatma worshippers, Shanta Bhaktas are Bhagavan worshippers. General Bhagavan worshippers, not specific Bhagavan worshippers.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, Brahman worshippers are in any way in Shantaras only.
That's what I'm saying, na? By default, Shantarasa only. So that is always there. For Brahman, Paramatma is always there. Even for a devotee, also Shantarasa is there, but they are generic. They are general. They don't have any favoritism for towards one form of the Lord. So like that we have to understand.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
They are okay being any. They don't have any. Want to go to that Vaikuntha where Lord Varaha is there only. Not like that. Any Vaikuntha you want to take me, I will be there. So something like that. So now Gajendra further continues few more attributes of the Bhagavan. Yasya Brahmadayo Deva
Yasya Brahmandayo Deva
Veda Lokascharachara
Veda Lokascharachara
Nama Rupa Vibedena
Nama Rupa Vibhedena
Falgvya Cha Kalaya Krita
Palbhya cha kalaya krita
Yatarchichogne Saviturgabhasyo
Yata Shri Yugne Saviturgabhastayo
Niryanti samyanti asakrit swarochishah.
Niryanti sanyanta asakrit swarocisha.
Tatayato guna sampravaho.
तथा यतोऽयं गुणसम्प्रवाहो
Buddhirmanakhani sharira sarga.
बुद्धिर्मनखानि शरीरसर्गा
Savaina deva suramartyatiryan.
सवेन देवासुरमर्त्यतिर्यं
न श्री न संदो न पंशा न पुमान न जंतु
न स्त्री न षण्डो न पुमान् न जन्तुः
नायं गुणकर्म न सन्नाच्छासन्
नायं गुणः कर्म न सन्न चासन्
निषेधशेषो जयतादशेषः
निषेधशेषो जयतादशेषः. The Supreme Personality of Godhead creates his minor parts and parcels, the Jiva Tattva, beginning with Lord Brahma, demigods, and the expansions of Vedic knowledge, Sam, Rig, Yajur, and Atharva, and including all other living entities, moving and non moving, with their different names and characteristics. As the sparks of a fire or the shining rays of the sun emanate from their source and merge into it again and again, the mind, the intelligence, the senses, the gross and subtle material bodies, and the continuous transformations of the different modes of nature all emanate from the Lord and again merge into him. He is neither demigod nor demon, neither human nor bird or beast. He is not woman, man, or neuter, nor he is an animal. He is not a material quality, a fruitive activity, a manifestation or non manifestation. He is the last word in the discrimination of not this, and he is unlimited. All glories to the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Here Gajendra is saying Brahma and other devatas, the actions mentioned in the Vedas, the planets, the moving beings and non-moving beings as lesser expansions of the Supreme Lord are created with different forms and names of the Lord. Just as the sparks emanate repeatedly from fire of brilliant rays emanate from the sun and then merge into the fire or sun again. Similarly, intelligence, mind, senses, and body are created by the Lord as transformations of the gunas and then finally merge into Him. The Lord is neither a devata, nor a demon, nor a human being, nor animal, female, neuter, male, or any other living entity. He is not the gunas or karmas. He remains after everything is negated. Neti, neti. May the unlimited Lord remains glorious. In the previous verse, somebody said, "Na, Lord is like us only, he is also one jiva. And Lord is contamination of Brahman." So now he is getting into more details of absolute truth. Who the Lord is. So now he says that there are two types of expansions of Supreme Lord, minor and major. What are the examples of minor expansions and major expansions? Minor forms are just like jivas, just like Brahma, Shiva, and other jivas, when they are not Supreme Lord personally. And then the major expansions are Matsya, Kurma, and others who are always the Supreme Lord. Jivas all the way up to Brahma and Shiva are minor expansions. And all the Vishnu Tattvas, different avatars are all major expansions. All of these are Lord. In one sense, all of them are Lord's expansions. So they are also as good as Lord. The actions mentioned in the Vedas are created by the Lord. All the Vedas talk about some activities. They are all created by the Lord. Veda here means actions. Since the Vedas themselves are not minor expansions of the Lord. Vedas here means actions, since the Vedas themselves are not minor expansions of the Lord. Vedas are part of major expansions. They are not minor expansions. but rather the Vedas arise directly from the Lord's breathing. Veda Brahma, Parabrahma, Mama Ube, Shashwati Tanu. The Veda Brahma and Parabrahma, both of them are my Shashwati Sanu, my eternal forms. They are as good as the Lord. The different avatars as well as all the Vedas are non-different from the Lord. They are directly Lord. That's why they are considered to be major expansions. The meaning of the first verse is made clear by an example in second verse. Shruti says, Yatagne Shudra Vispulinga Vicharitanti. The jivas are like sparks wandering from a fire. When there is a huge fire, especially during the holy Makar Sankranti, huge fire has born. Fireborn was put. So that from that fire like comes lot of sparks. They go here and there, here like that. They are all like jivas. The different jivas are small particles coming out of the fire. In that manner, the coverings on the jivas are created as separate minor expansions. From the Lord arises the transformation of the Lord, the transformation of the gunas in the form of intelligence, mind, senses, and body. So, in one sense, here Gajendra is telling that the spirit soul is of Lord's nature, but the body is a minor expansion. It is by the covering only we call one spirit soul as Brahma, one spirit soul as Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu. It is by the covering only. If the covering is removed, everyone is spirit soul only. Everyone is qualitatively as good as Supreme Lord. So in that way. But in the spiritual world, for the avatara, there is no distinction of the body and spirit soul. So they are as good as Bhagavan. All the avatars, though their names are different, but they don't have any body. They don't have any physical body. So that's why they are as good as Supreme Lord. But in the material world, every jiva has an external body. Based on the type of body one possesses, one's designation is given higher or lower. A spirit soul has animal body, a spirit soul has human body, a spirit soul has Devata body. We say Devatas are higher, little lesser are humans, further lesser are animals. What is the difference? Spirit soul is same, but the body is different. That's why law is linked. The body, which is expansion of the three modes of material nature, which is in the form of 24 elements, is minor expansion. Otherwise, the spirit soul itself is of the category of major expansion only. So that is understanding. Since he is the cause of everything, he is not one among the devatas. Since he is the creator of the 24 elements, the combination of 24 elements for one jiva is called Indra, for one jiva is called Brahma, for one jiva is called human being, for one jiva is called animal. And how can that Lord who created these 24 elements, by the combination of which we get all these hundreds of identities, he is one among us? How can the creator is one among the created things? Cannot be. So like that. Jantu refers to a living entity which is not male, female, or neuter. When all things are negated, he alone remains. He is unlimited due to unlimited effects of his Shakti. Therefore, the designation or the distinction coming to different living entities because of 24 elements. And Lord is none of these things, because Lord is not 24 elements. He is the creator of the 24 elements. It is the body by which we can say somebody is male, somebody is female, somebody is neuter gender, somebody is the devata, somebody is human being, somebody animal. If you remove all the bodies, what is the identity of the soul? Tattva point of view, no identity. Prabhupada writes many places. Soul is neither male nor female. It is from rasa they will get identity. From tattva point of view, soul is identityless. Here tattva you apply for Brahman liberated people. Those who enter into Brahmajyoti, what is their identity? That's what it is all about. That's what is Brahma Sayuja. Brahma Sahitya is all about identityless. No, no, why you want to identify with somebody? Why you want to identify with something? Huh? Why you want to identify? Why? In Brahmajyoti, why do you need identity? See, here we are speaking tattva. In one sense, you yourself does not want identity, so the identity is not there in that way. But for doing seva, you need to be in particular form, particular rasa. So that according to that rasa, according to that seva, you will get the form. Basically, the point is that when you start saying that, hey, Lord is male, Lord is female, so हमारा जैसा है, ऐसा हो जाता है. The maleness, femaleness is because of the body. Spirit, soul, at least from tattva point of view, spirit, soul is beyond any identity. Spirit, soul is neither devata, nor human being, nor animal, neither male, nor female, nor neuter.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Prabhuji,
Mataji.
the Vedas that neti is said, it is regarding this only, or like he's not this, not this. For that
Yes,
only that
yes. He is not earth, he is not water, he is not fire, he is not jnanendriyas, he is not karmendriyas, and he is not human being, he is not devatas, he is not animals. Finally, who is he? He is absolute truth. The material words and material entities cannot describe him. So like that. This is from tattva point of view. There don't include rasa.
So, Prabhuji, where means like you were discussing with I don't know who is present there. So, like this tattva point of view, we say that there's no gender like that. But then when we say that Lord is the only Purusha and rest all jivas are Prakriti because they are to be enjoyed and Lord is the only enjoyer. So that when we say that is from what perspective it is said?
That is Bhagavan and Bhakta perspective.
Okay, so it
that
is
is again
not
rasa. That is again rasa.
okay. Okay, so this is tattva and that is rasa.
From tattva you can apply very nicely in Brahman.
Okay.
See, a male devotee can enter into Brahman. After entering into Brahman, or do they need anything being male, being female? Does it require?
No.
An animal can enter into Brahman, a devata can enter into Brahman, a human being can enter into Brahman. After entering into Brahman, do they need to continue their identity as animal, human, devata? Not required. That is what it is. That the point is basically one point we have to understand that identity comes from the body. Currently, we are in a human body, we are called human being. In the next life, we may be in devata body, we are called devata. One before life, we must have been in animal body, we are animal. Sometimes we may be in male form, sometimes we may be female form. So what is the real form of the spirit soul? Is spirit soul is devata, human or animal? Is spirit soul is male or female? Which of these five possibilities, which is the correct one for the spirit soul?
All the designation doesn't apply to the soul.
That is tattva. Spirit soul does not belong to any material identities. The spirit soul may have some identity in the spiritual world, but right now we don't know what is that. उसको पहचानना है तो आपको उधर जाना पड़ेगा, इधर पता नहीं चलेगा. From the material world point of view, spirit soul has nothing to do with any material identity. That is tattva. That means wait, let me complete. That means spirit soul is no material male, no material female, no material neuter. Spirit soul is no human being, no material human being, no material devata, no material animal. The spirit soul can be spiritual human, spiritual devata, spiritual animal. That spiritual animal means the spiritual animal body is made up of Sachidananda, not made up of earth, water, fire, ether. So like that we have to. So Gajendra does not get into that specific details now, because he's being a Shanta devotee. He does not want to get into Vaikuntha Vasis in different forms and all. He want to be as simple as possible, as basic as possible.
Prabhuji, I have one question regarding this. Like when we say
Hmm.
that these designations in the material world, or till the time we are having material bodies, is due to the matter, means the Pancha Bhutas made body. That is why these designations are there. But in the
Yes.
spiritual world also, there are male and females, there are couples serving the Lord, and as you mentioned, the birds and things like that, which we have studied in the previous camp.
Hmm. Okay.
So then, and that is, those bodies are not of the matter and they are not of Pancha Mahabhuta. So then,
Yes.
still, why that distinction is there?
Please tell me why the distinction is there. Because you have already studied 6-7 cantos. So you should be able to tell that.
For
Why there
expansion
is a
of
lot of
rasa,
distinction, lot of variety in the spiritual world.
for expansion of rasa and for Lord to means more the variety, more it becomes enjoyable. That is why.
Okay, from Lord's point of view, that may be correct. But from Jiva point of view,
Like when he has that particular identity, he will be able to exchange with the Lord in a particular rasa. That is why.
that is correct, but you need to express in a different way. That is correct only. But that should be explained in a different way. To make it simple, he want to serve the Lord like that. उनका इच्छा है मैं भगवान को ऐसा सेवा करूं. So Lord will give him such kind of a form in which he can do that seva. Simple.
That means, Prabhuji, again means this becomes little more complicated, because that if you are, when we are saying that a particular jiva had particular type of a desire, and that is why he got that kind of a body in the spiritual world. So like those who are birds or animals in the spiritual world, so they were the human beings in the material bodies and they thought of serving like that, or that means the birds and animals also have some desire to serve the Lord. How it should be?
That could have happened anywhere. Either when they are a human species, they might have had desire. When they are animal species, they might have. That is up to that spirit soul. अभी भी हो सकता है, ऐसे भी हो सकते हैं. जैसे अभी गजेंद्र जीवा in the elephant form, still is having the desire. I don't want to stay in this samsara anymore. Please take me to spiritual world. But he is not telling that how I want to serve you. वो नहीं बोल रहे. अभी कुछ दिन पहले हम 4th कैंटो पढ़ रहे थे. वो संडे भक्ति वैभव क्लास में. Prutu Maharaj prayers we were discussing. Prutu Maharaj very specifically tells how you want to serve the Lord. जिस प्रकार माता लक्ष्मी आपको सेवा कर रहे, मैं भी उस प्रकार आपको सेवा करना चाहता हूँ. Very specific. In दास्य भाव, like massaging your feet, fanning you, giving you water, prasadam, etc., giving you clothes, all these things. वो तो very specific है. तो उनको वो सेवा जरूर मिलेगा. यद्यदीयत उरुगाय विभवयन्ति तत्तत् वपु प्रणयसे तदनुग्रहाय. Brahmaji's prayers in 3rd and 9th chapter. Whatever contemplation we have while practicing bhakti, Lord will facilitate us with all the opportunity to serve the Lord in that particular way. Those who want to serve Lord in the Madhurya Rasa, the suitable form is a gopi or a consort of Lord as Mother Lakshmi. If somebody want to serve the Lord in Vasalya Rasa, they should be having a parental form. They cannot be equal age. There should be some age gap. Like parents, either male parent or female parent, mother or father. Anything is okay. Nanda, Yashoda, Devaki, Vasudev, Kausalya, Darsharat Maharaj, or Jagannath Mishra, Sachidevi, of the similar age category. Then only they can exhibit easily Vasalya Rasa. Equal age में वासल रसा exhibit नहीं कर सकते. and somebody want to be friends with Krishna, they should be of same age, like Gopas, like Pandavas. And somebody want to exhibit Dasya Bhav, so devotees will be there, Dasya Bhav. So like that.
Prabhuji, that is understood, but who will have the desire to serve the Lord as a bird or as an animal? That's what my
Why not? Just like one person want to serve the Lord in Dasya Bhav, one want to serve in the Sakya Bhav, someone want to serve Shant Bhav. Why not? Because हमने aspire नहीं किया इसलिए हमको उसके बारे में पता नहीं चल रहे हैं. Those devotees who hear more about the birds' pastimes, definitely they will develop that desire. Or those who are aspiring such kind of desire, they will get to hear more and more about the birds in the spiritual world. Definitely they will develop that desire. That's what Ragadhika Bhakti is all about. You just remember 15th chapter of the NOD. Those who want to serve the Lord in Vasalasa, they have the intense desire to hear about Mother Yashoda, how Mother Yashoda used to serve Lord Krishna regularly. Then you can understand what kind of desire they are cultivating.
So that means, Prabhuji, in the spiritual world, there is no value judgment. Like whichever body, like how we say human body is a set and it is a very great thing like that to have. But in spiritual world, there is no distinction like that. Whichever body one may be in,
Just
it is
remember third canto 15th chapter. Lord Brahma is describing about Vaikuntha. What was the discussion there?
all those things are there, na Prabhuji, like how the birds stop when the bees are humming. They feel that they are taking the Lord's name, so let them sing, and they stop their singing, and all those things. I don't remember.
That shows that in the spiritual world there is no comparison. There is no competition. They are happy to see others glorifying the Lord. They always want to be behind than others. But in the material world, it is always opposite. We want to be first, and everyone should glorify me. Me. पावनेश्वर दास दिस है, पावनेश्वर दट है, पावनेश्वर ये वो ऐसा ऐसा वही सुनने में अच्छा लगता है.
Okay. Prabhuji, I till now I used to feel, that those jivas are unfortunate who after going to spiritual world also they have to be in this bird body or animal body like that. I used to feel. So from that perspective, I was trying to understand. But yes, now it is clear that means they are happy with in that body also because they want to serve the Lord.
Just remember 10th canto pastimes when Lord Krishna goes to forest. Lord Krishna interact with every forest dwellers, every plant, every bird, every animal. For Lord Krishna, no one is less, no one is more.
Yeah.
So in that way, no one feels neglected in the spiritual world.
Yes, Prabhuji. And is it true, Prabhuji? Like I had heard it somewhere that Lord in material world also Lord takes incarnation in every species, like to that way they interact.
So we have all the species are there na, from Matsya Avatar onwards, aquatic से शुरू करके सभी प्रकार का species है.
That is there, but like
among the plants he appears as Vatavriksha. Among the water bodies he appears as, among the forest he appears as Naimisharanya. वो भी है.
those are the vibhutis, that kind of.
Not only Vibhutis, even it is Lord's direct manifestation also. Naimisharanya is Lord's direct manifestation. Pushkarani is also Lord's direct manifestation.
Okay.
So in that way.
So there is difference between the vibhuti and direct manifestation.
Of course, we can treat them as Vibhutis, but from Lord's point of view, he does not see any difference. That's what we are discussing now. The spirit soul, in one sense, is nowhere different from the Supreme Lord. That's what Gajendra is telling. When the difference is coming, the body ऊपर चिपकेगा. It is the body which is giving us the identity. The Brahma's body is calling that spirit soul as Brahma. Indra's body calling the spirit soul as Indra, and Pavaneshwar's body calling that spirit soul as Pavaneshwar Das. And animal body calling that spirit soul as animal. The spirit soul is not animal. The body is animal.
Yes.
So now Gajendra is telling that there are two expansions, minor and major. The major are all the Vishnu Tattvas, and minor are all the living entities up to Brahma and Shiva. What makes someone Brahma?
Service and qualification.
No, okay, that is there. That is the prerequisites. But basically, one who is there in that Brahma's body with Brahma, whichever spirit soul may be there. Brahma's body means those who are doing the role, those who are executing the roles and responsibilities of Brahma. तो बॉडी में है इसलिए वो एग्जीक्यूट कर रहे हैं. वो स्पिरिट सोल का नाम है ब्रह्मा. अभी कोई स्पिरिट सोल बनेगा, बाद में और एक स्पिरिट सोल बनेगा, और बाद में और एक स्पिरिट सोल बनेगा, ब्रह्मा वो चलता रहेगा.
Okay.
So in that way.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
See, Gajendra is so technically full. His bhakti was so excellent in the previous life. So even small prayers, he is actually presenting high-fi tattva. I think this is the reason Prakshit Maharaj said, please speak in detail. ऊपर नहीं, पूरा बताओ detail से. So every prayer is like imbued with a lot of tattva. So in one sense. जिजीविषेनाहमिहामुयाकिम्
जिजीविषेनाहं अहेमत्किम्
अन्तर्बहिश्चावृतये भयोन्या
अन्तर्बहिश्चार्तैर्भयोना
इच्छामि कालेन नयस्य विप्लवस्
इच्छामि कालेन यस्य विप्लवस्
तस्यात्मलोकावरणस्य मोक्षम्
तस्यात्मलोकावरणस्य मोक्षम्. I do not wish to live anymore after I am released from the attack of the crocodile. What is the use of an elephant's body covered externally and internally by ignorance? I simply desire eternal liberation from the covering of ignorance. That covering is not destroyed by the influence of time.
Here, our Gajendra is saying in this verse, I do not desire to live in this world after being freed from the crocodile. अभी वो कोई बोल देंगे भगवान से इतना प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं शायद क्रोकोडाइल से मुक्ति पाने के लिए. Now you want to make it clear that no, to become free from crocodile. 1000 वर्ष का फाइट चल रहा था. Like that you may think, but no. जिजी विषे ना अहम इहा मुयाकिम. Iha means in the material world. जिजी विषे ना हम. I don't want to live any more in this material world. पूछेंगे क्या हो गया आपको? अभी थोड़ी देर पहले बोल रहे थे खकड़ा से मुझे बचाओ, अभी बोल रहे मैं जीना नहीं चाहता हूँ इधर. फ्रस्ट्रेट हो गया क्या? पूछ सकते. So but he is telling that I do not desire to live in this world after being freed from the crocodile, because what is the use of being born as an elephant covered by ignorance internally and externally? Antar bahischa avrutaya vedayonya evayonya ichchami kalina nayasya viplavas tasyatma loka varanasya moksham. I desire eternal freedom. Kalena na. I don't want that solution which is time bound. I want a permanent solution. Kalena na. Not bound by time. I desire eternal freedom from the coverings of my ignorance. So he is also telling, what do you mean by eternal solution? Eternal solution is Atma Loka Avaranasya Moksham. In this material world, as long as Atma is there, Atma is always covered by coverings. Grass body covering, subtle body covering, ऐसा coverings रहेगा. इससे नहीं cover करना होना चाहता हूँ. पूरा solution. No material coverings I want. I only want material coverings से आप मुझे ब्रह्मा जी का बाड़ भी दे सकते, मुझे ब्रह्मा जी बना सकते, इंद्र भी बना सकते, ये बना सकते, वो बना सकते. I don't want. वो ऐसा नहीं चाहिए मुझे पूरा. No more material covering hereafter. Now is very explaining. By these prayers, Lord is asking Gajendra, you are offering so many prayers filled with so much sattva. You desire to be free from crocodile? आप इतना गहरा जाने की आवश्यकता क्या है? अभी आपको जस्ट पूछो ना, मुझे क्रोकोडाइल से बचाओ, उतना काफी है. भगवान के बारे में, ब्रह्मा जी के बारे, ब्रह्मन के बारे में, आत्मा के बारे में इतना तत्व बोलने की जरूरत नहीं. So he is telling all these things because kindly understand who the Lord is, kindly understand who am I. I am not Gajendra. Gajendra is only identity of the body, which was Lord's sectional creation. I am the spirit soul who is as good as the Supreme Lord, who is identityless, who is neither male nor female, who is neither devata nor human being nor animal. वो आवरण के बिना जो स्थिति है ना, मुझे वो चाहिए. मुक्तिर हित्वा अन्यथा रूपम स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थिति, वो मुझे वो चाहिए. ऐसा बोल रहे. वो बोलने के लिए बाकी सब बताया अभी तक. No, I do not desire to live because what is the use of being born as an elephant covered by ignorance internally and externally? मंदबुद्धि वाला प्राणी के अंदर रह के क्या होगा? So like that. Then what do you desire? I desire freedom from destruction from the coverings on persons like me, which causes forgetfulness of the Lord by ignorance. इतना समय तक मैं गजेंद्र के शरीर में था, आपके बारे में कुछ भी याद नहीं था. अब याद आ गया. I don't want to give it up. If you liberate me from the crocodile and send me back home, I'll become again old Gajendra. अभी मेरा मन में जो बात चल रहा है वो भूल जाऊंगा घर जाने के बाद वापस. तो इसलिए I don't want to again get elephant body. मुझे पूरा मुक्ति दे दो. So like that. Or I desire the bolt on the door hiding Vaikunta be released. अभी तक वैकुंठ नहीं दिखा दे रहे थे, because रास्ता बंद था. रास्ता खोलेगा तो अंदर क्या है दिखता है. गेट खोलेगा तो अंदर क्या है दिखता है. गेट बंद है तो अंदर हम सोचेंगे कुछ नहीं अंदर. तो गेट खोल दो, हम मुझे अंदर प्रवेश करने का. Destroy my lack of qualification for attaining you. If you think that, hey, you are an animal, dull animal, wow, how can you ask? How dare you to ask that you want to come to Vaikuntha? Okay, I may not have a qualification, but you can give me the qualification. आप मुझे वैकुंठ का द्वार खोल दो और वैकुंठ के अंदर प्रवेश भी दे दो. I may not be fit candidate to come to Vaikuntha, but you have that capacity to make me fit to enter into Vaikuntha. करके देखो. आप तो एक्स्ट्रा मैसेज देने वाला था ना, ये दे के आपका नाम सार्थक करो. So like that. Just like we saw in the previous verse, he said, you can give any blessing, but you always give something more. What is that? You give me spiritual form and Krishna prema. So शास्त्र बोलते हैं ऐसा, तो बोलने से क्या फायदा, करके दिखाओ तभी कुछ फायदा. So like that, he is challenging the Lord. Then he further continues, soham vishvasrujam vishvam.
Soham Vishvasrujam Vishvam
Avishvam vishvavedasam.
Avishvam Vishvavedasam
Vishvatmanam ajam brahma.
Vishvatmanam Ajam Brahma
Pranatosmi param padam.
Pranatosmi Param Padam. Now fully desiring release from the material life, I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Person, who is the creator of the universe, who is himself the form of the universe, and who is nonetheless transcendental to the to this cosmic manifestation. He is the supreme knower of everything in this world, the super soul of the universe. He is the unborn, supremely situated Lord. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him.
So Lord may say that, कैसे बोल सकते हैं आप? I have the qualification to make you qualified to enter into Vaikuntha. I have the qualification to give you spiritual form and Krishna prema, all these things. Now he is telling, you are not ordinary person like us. आपके बारे में आपको पता है क्या? इधर Gajendra is telling, I, the elephant, offer respects to the creator of the universe. You know who are you? You are the creator of the universe, Vishwasrujam. You are the Lord who is the universe itself. You are Vishwarupa. You are the entire universe. Because the universe also Lord's only. So in that way. And who is not the universe. At the same time, Lord is not the universe. Somebody may say, this universe only the Lord. No. Lord is also universe. Lord is also beyond the universe. उसके ऊपर भी है. Who is the knower of the universe? He knows everything about the Lord. Sometimes people may make something, but they don't know. But not like that. You create the universe and you know everything about the universe. And you are the Paramatma of the entire universe. And you are the unborn Brahman. And you are the supreme shelter of everyone. Those in this material world are there, you are supreme shelter of everyone. So आप है, तो आप आराम से मुझे वैकुंठ में ले सकते, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं. वैकुंठ में मुझे लेने के लिए आप कुछ तकलीफ नहीं रहेगा. So like that is telling. If you tell me to perform bhakti, I do not know how to perform bhakti because I am an animal and in great danger at the moment. Lord says that है कैसे बोलते हैं वैकुंठ में आने के लिए भक्ति करना पड़ता है. सब लोग इतना मर मर के भक्ति कर रहे हैं, सब ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, and you are as an animal, you are telling take me to Vaikuntha. So then he says that if you ask me to chant Hare Krishna, all these things I cannot do. I am an animal, I cannot do deity worship, I cannot do this Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting. because elephant का हाथ इतना बड़ा रहता है, chanting कैसे करेंगे? So I cannot do all these things. At least as of now I cannot do. अभी इधर इससे लड़ाई चल रहा है 1000 साल से, अब इधर भक्ति करने कैसे होगा? Therefore, I just offer respects with my mind to whatever I know of this universe that I see with my eyes. Within my heart, I can offer you obeisances. Based on my understanding from the previous life, I can offer you. What I can do is Namaskar. मनमनाभा मद भक्तो मध्याजी माम नमस्कुर. आपने नमस्कुर बोला, मैं नमस्कार करता हूँ, बस इतना काफी है. अब इससे ज्यादा एक्सपेक्ट मत कर रहा हो. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई एम एलिफेंट, सेकंड आई एम इन द क्लचेस ऑफ क्रोकोडाइल. I am struggling to survive. Then what speak of practicing bhakti and all? So like that is telling. I am that well-known animal. पता है क्या, मैं वही गजेंद्र था. लॉर्ड को याद दिला रहे, मैं तो वो गजेंद्र है. You are the universal form and are also different from the universe because of your Sarupa Shakti. You are the knower of the entire universe and you are the Paramatma of the entire universe. आपको सब कुछ पता है, फिर भी मुझे बोलने की जरूरत नहीं. मैं तो वही गजेंद्र था जिसके बारे में चारों भुवन बोल रहे थे. मैं वही गजेंद्र. So like that. So it's basically is making his case stronger and stronger. He further continues. Last 2-3 verses. 29th is the last prayer. Yogarandita karmano.
योगरन्दित कर्माणो
Hrudi yoga vibhavite.
हृदि योग विभाविते
Yogino yam prapashyanti.
योगिनो यं प्रपश्यन्ति
Yogesham tam natosmeham.
योगेशं तं नतोऽस्म्यहम्. Prabhuji, I recited the shlok, but I I have only one phone. I don't have the translation here.
No problem. I will read. I offer respects to the Supreme Lord, who is the Lord of Yoga. The yogis who burn of karma by Bhakti Yoga see the Lord in their hearts purified by Bhakti. Yoga randita karmano hrudi yoga vibhavite. Yoginoyam prapashyanti yogesham tam natosmeham. In the previous verse, he talked about the Lord being the creator of the universe, Lord being the universe, Lord being beyond the universe, and Lord as the all-knower, Lord as the Paramatma. Now he's talking about you are the super soul who is seen by the yogis who purified their heart by the practice of bhakti. So like that. I do not have a way of attaining the Lord. The yogis who are not like me, I'm an animal, but yogis are not. Yogis sit in the meditation portion, they meditate on the Supreme Lord, and they get to see Paramatma in their heart eventually by the hard labor of performing yoga. As yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. At samadhi, they continuously see the Paramatma. But मैं तो नहीं कर सकता हूँ योगा वगैरह. The yogis who are not like me, burn up all karmas by bhakti yoga. They can practice bhakti, they can practice meditation, they can burn up all the karma, they can see you Paramatma as Paramatma. But I can't do all these things. Don't expect from me so much. I'm already in trouble. More than that, I'm already animal. What I can do is namaskar. So like that. Now again he says namaskar. What I can do is not one namaskar, I can do thousands of namaskar. मन में है ना, कितना भी ये कर सकते हैं. So like that. Namo namastubhyamasaya vega.
Namo namastubhyamasaya vega.
Shakti trayaya kiladhi gunaya.
Shakti trayaya khiladi gunaya.
Prapannapalaya duranta shaktaye.
Prapannapalaya duranta shaktaye.
Kadindriyanam anavapya vartmane.
Kadindriyanam. My Lord, you are the controller or formidable strength of three kinds of energy. You appear as the reservoir of all sense pleasure and the protector of the surrendered souls. You possess unlimited energy, but you are unapproachable by those who are unable to control their senses. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you again and again.
I offer repeated respects to you, possessor of the insurmountable three gunas. To you, who have spiritual qualities appreciated by all persons with qualification. Unto you, who protect the surrendered. Unto you, with inconceivable power of mercy. Unto you, who are not available to persons with material senses. Further attributes of the Bhagavan. First of all, what I can do is in offering namaskar, I'll offer unlimited namaskaras unto you. Who are you? You are the possessor of insurmountable three gunas. You are the Lord of the three gunas. Okay? Then you possess spiritual qualities. You not only possess material three modes, you also possess unlimited spiritual qualities which are constantly glorified by pure devotees. And then you are the protector of the surrendered souls. Prapannartihara. So here it is like Prapanna Palaya. You maintain your surrendered souls. And you consist of inconceivable power of mercy. Duranta Shaktaye. Your mercy is boundless, unlimited. Your mercy has no limitation. So in that way. Duranta, there is no anta. Unlimited mercy. And then you are not available to people with material senses. Kadindriyanam anavapya vartmane. People who are running after material sense gratification, you are not available for them. So like that. मैं था वो, अभी तक मैं वही कर रहा था, but now enough is enough. मुझे आप केवल चाहिए और कुछ नहीं चाहिए. So like that is telling. So I will still telling that because you are not available for material people after material senses. So I am not after anything. So you should give yourself something like that. The obstacles to thinking of the Lord in the heart are described. What are the different obstacles to think about the Lord are described? I offer respect to the Lord possessing the three gunas of intolerable force, asaya vega. To the Lord possessing qualities like beauty, which are the object of awareness for all who have overcome the obstacles of His by His mercy. Basically, for materialistic people, the Lord is the master of three gunas, which will come with full force. वो ऐसे भी हम देख सकते हैं भगवान को. भगवान कौन है? भगवान इज टाइम, भगवान इज सत्वगुण रजोगुण तमोगुण, ऐसे भी देख सकते हैं. बट दोज हु आर इन नॉलेज दे विल से भगवान इज possessor of spiritual qualities. He is most beautiful, most attractive, most powerful, most knowledgeable, like that. So in that. But actually he protects only those who have surrendered to him by his inconceivable shakti of mercy. Lord takes care of everyone. Samoham sarvabhuteshu name deshesu napiya. As Paramatma takes care of everyone, but he gives special protection to surrendered souls. Ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya maite teshu chapyaham. For surrendered souls, Lord personally takes care. For others, he takes care through energies, through his empowered living entities. He cannot be attained by persons with material senses with no mercy from the Lord. People who are after material senses, Lord's mercy is very far for them. So like that. This point is he is talking about himself only. अभी मुझे कुछ और इच्छा नहीं, so you should show your mercy to me. आप प्रपन्न पाला, you are supposed to maintain your surrendered souls, but मैं surrendered ही नहीं, surrender के साथ साथ मेरा और कुछ कोई इच्छा नहीं आपके छोड़ के. So you have to definitely take care of me. So in that. So his last verse, what is the last point of the case? Nayam veda samatmanam, Nayam veda swamatmanam,
Nayam veda samatmanam,
Yachakyaham diyahatam,
yat chakyaham diya ahat
Tam duratyaya mahatyam,
tam duratyata mahatman
Bhagavantam mitosmeham.
bhagavantam diyo asmiham. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, by whose illusory energy the Jiva, who is part and parcel of the God, forgets his real identity because of the bodily concept of life. I take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose glories are difficult to understand.
The last point is, I surrender to the Lord of inconceivable power, by whose energy this elephant does not know his own Atma, which is overcome by the conception of false ego. तो मैं खुद के बारे में जानता ना हूँ, भगवान के बारे में क्या जानता हूँ, थोड़ा बहुत मुझे क्या ज्ञात है, थोड़ा बोल दिया, उसका मतलब है नहीं भगवान इतना ही है. भगवान इज अनलिमिटेड. उनके बारे में जानकारी प्राप्त करना ऋषि मुनियों को बहुत दुर्लभ है. तो मैं तो साधारण जीव हाथी हूँ, मुझे क्या पता है भगवान के बारे में. जितना पता है उतना बोलने का प्रयास किया, अभी उससे खुश रहिए. जितना हो सकता है उतना नमस्कार भी कर दिया, उससे भी खुश रहिए. मेरा छोटा चीज है. सो आप सबको उद्धार करके वैकुंठ में ले सकते हैं. मैं तो एक छोटा हाथी हूँ, मुझे लेके जाने में क्या बड़ी बात है. So like that. This jiva does not know himself, who has overcome by false conceptions because of the Lord's Maya Shakti. मैं मुझको खुद को पता नहीं था अभी तक. तो मैं एक जीवात्मा है करके भी पता नहीं. मैं सोच रहा था मैं गजेंद्र हूँ, मैं राजा हूँ वन का. देखो, तो खुद के बारे में पता नहीं, भगवान के बारे में क्या बताऊं. जो भी पता चला वो बोल दिया, उससे खुश रहो, मुझे वैकुंठ में ले जाइए. बहुत हो गया इधर. It's like that. This is Gajendra's prayers. इतना बोलने के बाद भी वो बोल रहे हैं मुझे कुछ पता नहीं, मेरे बारे में कुछ पता नहीं, आपके बारे में क्या पता चलेगा मुझे. सो जो भी है, मैं तो नमस्कार बोल दिया, अपने 4 करने के बोला, मनमना व मद्भक्तो मध्याजी माम नमस्कुरु. सो नमस्कार तो कर दिया, 4 में से एक तो मैं जो कर सकता हूँ वो कर दिया. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई एम एनिमल, सेकंड आई एम इन ए ट्रबल्ड सिचुएशन. ये सिचुएशन में इससे ज्यादा नहीं कर सकता हूँ. सो खुश रहिए बस. दिस शुड बी द मूड ऑफ ए डिवोटी, देन ओनली वन कैन गो बैक टू गॉड. अदरवाइज चलता रहेगा. So like that. ChatGPT से पूछेगा तो नहीं बताएगा ये चीज. Please write a code how to go to Vaikuntha. So like that. Hare Krishna, any questions?
No, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, thank you.
Okay. So few more verses are there. We'll try to discuss till the end of this chapter and then we'll close for today. Okay. Sri Shuka Uvacha.
Sri Shuka Uvacha.
Evam Gajendram Upavarnita Nirvishesham.
Evam Gajendram Upavarnita Nirvishesham.
Brahmadayo Vividalinga Bidhavimana.
Brahmadayo Vividalinga Bhidabhimana.
Naite Nikilatmakatvat.
Naite Yadopasasrupunyathilatmakatvat.
Tatra Kilamaramayo Hariravirashit.
Tatra Maramayo Hariravirase. Sri Shukadeva Goswami continued. When the king of the elephant was describing the supreme authority, without mentioning any particular person, he did not invoke the demigods headed by Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Indra, and Chandra. Thus, none of them approach him. However, because Lord Hari is the super soul, Purushottama, the personality of Godhead, he appeared before Gajendra.
Now, Sukadeva Goswami continuing the narration. Thus, when the devatas who identify themselves by characteristic marks did not come to rescue Gajendra, who described the Lord beyond material perception, the Lord himself, the personification of all the devatas, appeared, since he is the Atma of all beings. Somebody may say, अभी ये इतना प्रयास से अभी प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं, कोई तो देवता आकर उनको सहाय करने का था. बगल में जो जीव था वो कर नहीं पाया, मतलब उसने प्रयास किया बट फिर भी कुछ फायदा नहीं. कोई वो देवता आके करने का था. The problem is that one problem is the devatas are feeling that okay, he is not calling us, why should we go? उनको पूछेगा तो उनका जरूर करेंगे, उनको नहीं पूछ रहे. और दूसरा रीजन इज दैट उनका डिजायर देखो, उनको मुक्ति चाहिए, वैकुंठ में प्रवेश करना चाहिए, हम कैसे दे पाएंगे? उनका शक्ति से ऊपर है. That could be one of the reason the devatas did not come immediately. The devatas like Brahma, appointed by the Lord to protect the righteous, did not come because they were unable to protect Gajendra, who described the non-material form of the Lord, Nirvishesham. They identified themselves with various characteristics like having a swan carrier or Airavata as a carrier, or being a creator or king of the heaven. They thought Gajendra is not praised at all, but rather belittled us, calling us minor expansions. बीच में बोला था ना? So let the Supreme Lord whom he praised come for him and protect him. But he will not appear immediately. भगवान तो जल्दी प्रत्यक्ष नहीं होता. We know he is hard to attain by his very nature. Therefore, the elephant will die anyway. मतलब because none of them came forward. गुस्सा से आचार्य ऐसे बोल रहे, वो आना चाहिए था, कम से कम आके कुछ रक्षा तो करना चाहिए था, कोई आया नहीं को। तो ऐसा वो ऐसा सोचा होगा करके ऐसा लिख रहे हैं आचार्य. It may be, it may not be, no, we don't know. But whatever it is, even if they come, they could maximum rescue from crocodile, but they can't do anything beyond that. उसके ऊपर नहीं कर सकते. But if they did not come, there is another reason also that will come in the next chapter. अभी वो आके crocodile से प्रोटेक्ट करेगा तो क्या होगा मैक्सिमम? हाथी हाथी रहेगा, क्रोकोडाइल रहेंगे. बट भगवान आने से क्रोकोडाइल गंधर्व बन जाएगा, हाथी वैकुंठ जाएगा. ये किसी और के वजह से नहीं होगा. थोड़ा विलंब होगा, थोड़ी देर बाद दुख को सहन करना पड़ेगा, बट उससे क्या होगा? दोनों का प्रॉफिट मिलेगा. और तीसरा चीज, इफ देवतास वुड हैव कम एंड प्रोटेक्टेड गजेंद्र, दिस स्टोरी वुड नॉट हैव कम इन भागवतम. दिस स्टोरी वुड ओनली कम इन स्कंद पुराण. अदर पुराण में आएगा, भागवतम में आया मतलब भगवान खुद आया. भगवान खुद आया क्यों? देवतास डिड नॉट कम. सो ऐसा भी हम सोच सकते हैं. If devatas would have come and helped, it would have been any other ordinary story. In that, when they showed such indifference out of false identity, the Lord at that moment appeared there. Since he knows the mind of all beings, the Lord is all devatas. The devatas did not know that. Just as the leaves are watered by watering the root of the tree, so all the devatas are praised by praising Lord Vishnu. Here our Acharya Devatas can't understand this. By watering the root, entire tree is glorified. By glorifying the Supreme Lord, everyone is glorified. That means he is glorifying them also. How can they say that he is not glorified me? He is not glorified me as Brahma Swan carrier, he is not glorified me as Airavata carrier. ऐसा glorify नहीं किया. भगवान को तो सबका glorification हो गया already. There is no need of separate glorification. इतना भी पता नहीं उनको. Like that. एक गुस्सा के कारण ऐसा बोल रहे हैं आचार्य. एक पॉइंट था. Now, because Gajendra is offering so intense prayers, he requested Garuda, please let us go to Gajendra. So from top of Satyaloka, they are coming to Loka, quite far distant, 250 million yojanas. And Gajendra is offering prayer after prayer, prayer after prayer. So Gajendra is feeling so much pain also. He is telling, in this condition, मैं इतने के ज़्यादा नहीं कर सकता हूँ. He is intensely bitten by the crocodile. So Gajendra tells, the Lord says, hey Garuda, और जल्दी जाओ. Garuda बोलते हैं, ये maximum speed है मेरा. So then Lord takes Gajendra on his armpit and he runs faster. He comes fast to Gajendra. Quickly he comes. That is Lord's eagerness to deliver conditioned souls. Tam tadvadartam upalabhya jagannivasa.
Tam tatvatam upalabhya jagannivasa.
Shrotram nishamya dvijai sahasam stuvadbhi.
Shotram nishamyam divaja sahasam stuvabhi abhi.
Chandomayena garudena samuyamanas.
Chandomayena garudena samudha amanasya.
Chakrayido byagamadasu yato gajendraha.
Chakrayudo Ayagamad asuyat Gajendra. After understanding the awkward condition of Gajendra, who had offered his prayers, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, who lives everywhere, appeared with the demigods who were offering prayers to him. Carrying his desk and other weapons, he appeared there on the back of his chariot. Garuda, with great speed according to his desire, thus he appeared before Gajendra.
As Lord started from Vaikuntha, seeing the Lord, everyone followed after him. Brahma, Kumaras, Narada Muni, Bhrigu, Vasishta, Pulaha, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, they all came behind the Lord to the scene. Realizing that Gajendra was suffering in this way and hearing his prayers, the shelter of the universe, carried by Garuda, traveling at desired speed and carrying his weapons, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, immediately came to the place where Gajendra was struggling while the Devatas praised him. So he was coming and Devatas following him and they are glorifying the Lord. Till now Gajendra glorifying, now Devatas are glorifying. So in that way. The Devatas also accompanied the Supreme Lord with praise in order to absolve themselves for their offensive thinking. Previously they thinking ना हमको बुलाया नहीं हम कैसे जाएंगे भगवान जा रहे हैं हमको नहीं जाएगा तो डांट पड़ेगा चलो हम भी चलते कम से कम भगवान हमको डांटेंगे नहीं बाद में. So like that. So at desired speed means he want to go fast, but Gajendra was not able to carry him fast. So आप जल्दी नहीं जा सकते तो मैं लेके जाता हूँ जल्दी. So उनको हाथ में पकड़कर भगवान जल्दी आ गया. Because he was so eager to deliver Gajendra. Because Gajendra cried helplessly. There is no other shelter. So but Lord don't want to late. Just like Draupadi also cried helplessly. So Turant Lord gave saris, unlimited saris, without any delay. Though he is that far distant, but he provided to protect Draupadi. So in the same way. Sontas sarasur hurubalena grahita arto.
सोऽन्तःसरस्युरुबलेन गृहीत आर्तो
Društva garutmatiharam kaupata chakram.
दृष्ट्वा गुरुत्मतिहरिं ख उपात्तचक्रम्
Utक्षिप्य sambujakaram giramaha kruchran.
उत्क्षिप्य साम्बुजकरं गिरमाह कृच्छ्रा
नारायणाखिल गुरो भगवन् नमस्ते.
नारायणाखिल गुरो भगवन् नमस्ते. Gajendra had been forcibly captured by the crocodile in the water and was feeling acute pain. But when he saw that Narayana, wielding his disc, was coming in the sky on the back of Garuda, he immediately took a lotus flower in his trunk, and with great difficulty, due to his painful condition, he uttered the following words: O my Lord Narayana, Master of the universe, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you.
So till now you was limited. What I can do is only namaskar. मेरा मन में take unlimited namaskaras is again and again offering. Now Lord is personally coming because when Lord is coming, पीछे devatas are glorifying. So Gajendra could hear somebody is glorifying somebody else. So he could say, see the sky. Then Lord is coming and behind all the devatas are coming. Then he suddenly picked a flower and offered to the Lord. And then he also chanted one more prayer. Namaskar unto the Supreme Lord, Lord of everything. Seeing the Lord and Garuda in the sky with upraised chakra, वहां से उठा के लेके चक्र को. Gajendra, suffering in the water because of being held with the great force by the crocodile, lifted his trunk, which was holding a lotus, and spoke with difficulty. O Guru of the universe, O Lord, I offer respects to you. एक फ्लावर को उठाया, भगवान को ऑफर किया और अपना मन से बोल दिया, हे जगत गुरु, प्लीज एक्सेप्ट माय हम्बल ओबेसेंसेस. तो यहाँ पे उतना ही कर सकते हैं. Though overcome with pain, he saw the Lord far off in the sky. He plucked lotuses growing there with his trunk and offered them to the Lord's feet. Now, Lord has come nearby. Lord is still coming with the upraised hand, with chakra. Then what did he do? Tamviksha peditamajam, tamviksha peditamaja, sahasavatirya.
संवीक्ष्य पीडितमजा सहसावतीर्य
सग्राहमाशु सरसा कृपयोज्जहारा
सग्राहमाशु सरसा कृपयोजहार
ग्राहाद्विपातितमुखात् हरिणा गजेन्द्रम्
ग्राहाद्विपाटितमुखादरिणा गजेन्द्रम्
सम्पश्यतामरिरमोमुचदुःश्रियाणाम्
सम्पश्यतां हरिरमुमुचदुच्छ्रियाणाम्. Thereafter, seeing Gajendra in such an aggrieved position, the unborn Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, immediately got down from the back of Garuda by his causeless mercy and pulled the king of elephants along with the crocodile out of water. Then, in the presence of all the demigods who were looking on, the Lord severed the crocodile's mouth from its body with his disc. In this way, he saved Gajendra, the king of elephants.
Seeing Gajendra suffering, the unborn Lord descended and by his mercy quickly pulled the elephant along with the crocodile out of the water. Then, while the Devata stood and watched, the Lord severed the crocodile's snout from its body with his chakra and saved Gajendra. So when Lord came, he don't want to harm Gajendra anymore. So he suddenly came and pulled the elephant along with the crocodile outside the water. Till now, elephant want to come out, crocodile was pulling inside. So now Lord pulled both of them outside. Then with the Sudan Chakra cut off the neck of crocodile. So that face, both the jaws which are holding on to the feet, they become free and then Gajendra becomes free of that. So in that way. Lord personally pulled Gajendra out of the water. Lord Sudarshan Chakra cut off the neck of crocodile. Because Garuda was moving too slow, the Lord got off his back and grasping the trunk of the elephant with his left hand, pulled him out of the lake to the bank. एक हाथ से पुल किया एकदम दो हाथ नहीं इसमें ऑलरेडी सुदर्शन चक्र है अप्रेज्ड हैंड वहां से होते आते लेफ्ट हैंड से बाहर निकाला और राइट हैंड से कट किया so like that. Then with right hand using his chakra he severed the snout of the crocodile and freed the elephant while the Devata stood watching with absorption. However, the Lord ignored them. Ignore means उनका main है ना इनका reciprocate करने का वो main है. Like next chapter we will see that because being cut by the Sudan Chakra, the crocodile is also delivered. Crocodile did not pray to go to Vaikuntha. He is not ready to go to Vaikuntha. He cannot go to Vaikuntha. But जहाँ पे होना चाहिए वहाँ पे चले गया वो. Actually, crocodile is a Gandharva. Because of a curse of his age, he became crocodile. So he can only be delivered by the being killed by the Lord. उसके लिए अभी सही मुहूर्त निकला. He will become Gandharva again. And Lord personally touched Gajendra. And Gajendra will attain Vaikuntha Sharir and go to Vaikuntha. This is explained in the next chapter. ऐसा दोनों को फायदा. वो भी क्रोकोडाइल के शरीर से मुक्ति हो गया तो देवता बन गया ये वैकुंठवासी बन गया. This is Gajendra's pastime. Hare Krishna. So we'll stop here.
Prabhuji, one small thing, like many times I have heard in some lectures that when a Lord came to rescue Gajendra, that time he felt, and you also mentioned, I think, a few verses back that Lord felt that Garuda is moving too slow, and that is why he got up and he took Garuda in one arm like that, and he went with the fast speed ahead. So, but Bhagavatam has not mentioned it. So, where it is mentioned, like in some Puranas or somewhere it is.
Sri Vaishnava Acharya, who wrote the commentary to Bhagavatam, this chapter.
Okay.
Sri Vaishnava Acharya, who is that? It is not Vijayadvaja Tirtha, but there is another Sri Vaishnava Acharya, that is Madhva Acharya, Madhva Sampradaya. Sri Vaishnava Acharya is the one who gave this commentary. He writes it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, thank you. Prabhu.
Yeah. Because that is to depict Lord's eagerness to protect his devotees. So in that.
Yeah, that example is given for Lord's eagerness to protect many times. That is why only I
Hmm.
thank you.
Any other questions from any other devotee? Hare
No,
Krishna.
Prabhuji, thank
Okay, okay.
Hare
So
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, actually, I was trying to understand that is Gajendra who was before, but in the next chapter, everything is given, I believe.
Yes, yes.
Because such realized prayers only a very great soul can speak, especially in this, precarious condition. I was
Yes,
just
yes.
okay. Anyway, thank you so much, Roji. Wonderful.
That's what I was feeling now from the beginning also. Whatever Bhakti performed the previous life, that came to his memory. That's how he could offer all these prayers. This was basically the result of Bhakti which he performed in the previous life. So in
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Thank you, Roji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So